Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. With our Santas Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. The fans are making noise at Quicken Loans Arena here in Cleveland for their Cavaliers. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. One of the guys we'll be watching out for today, certainly Al Jefferson.
Really a physical, imposing player, Kevin, and he brings that to bear at every opportunity. He's never someone to back down, especially when the intensity ramps up. I mean, he seems to throw his weight around and just bring that energy that you need.
And you know what? He is also relentless on the boards. He works as hard on his rebounding as anybody you're going to see.
You take a look at the Warriors. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
Well, what a terrific run they're on. Just making the game look easy right now. And who knows, guys, maybe this is just the tip of the iceberg.
They are definitely striking some fear into the rest of the league, Steve. I mean, other teams are probably already looking ahead on their schedules, hoping they're not going to have to deal with him anytime soon.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Lock at 6. Here's Jordan. The second chance effort, and the bucket counts. He is on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
The Cavaliers shooting their first foul shot of the game. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Detroit Pistons.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another 3-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling. Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Pass to Nixon. He kicks to Hayward. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. To the paint. Here's Bird. Powered down with both hands.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
And so here is Golden State. After the miss from Cummings, the Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Both free throws good from Williamson.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Nixon guarded by Price. It's Jefferson high post. Backs him down. Poked loose. Guy is a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
Playing with a lot of confidence, just some self-assurance there. I like what we're seeing.
Passes it to the great one. Defended by Nixon. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. When you look at the numbers, impressive.
And guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Brooklyn Nets.
And a lot of their scoring in that win came from unexpected places, from guys who don't typically get a lot of minutes.
And you know what? Those guys on the bench, they practice every day too, even if they don't play every night. And that night, they were ready.
And here are the Cavaliers now. 8-point game. The drive by Jordan. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
Come on, MJ!
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Warriors leading by 6. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. I asked him what their focal point would be defensively, and he said that Al Jefferson is at the top of their scouting report. With his smooth, low-post repertoire and mid-range shooting touch, he can put up points in a hurry. He said they'll try to steer him to his left hand as much as possible and just hope for the best. Kevin, we'll see if they can force him into a tough night.
Thanks, Doris. And so it's Cleveland with it. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Williamson, the pass to Price. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Williamson. Up again. Cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Always a little tougher to see how you match up with teams in the opposite conference because you just don't see them very often.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Picked away. Now the feed to Price. And there's the pass to the great one. It's rebounded by Hayward. Steve talking about the lack of games with reps between these two teams. There's not a lot of history between them. This is their first chance this season to create some, I guess, with one more meeting later on coming up.
You know, that's what we get when it's East versus West, Kevin, but it certainly hasn't detracted from the atmosphere in here. I think, if anything, it's added a little something to it.
I agree. And the Warriors making a change here. Vincent's checked in. Garnett with a screen on Jordan. Pass to Williamson. Garnett outside. And that one's good.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Now here's Cummings. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. He feeds it to Jefferson. 5 on the clock. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. Number 5, the Warriors.
They've been playing so smart lately. Just the way they move the ball and they share it. They're always finding good looks.
2 on the clock. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors. The Cavaliers shoot their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Jordan. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Warriors leading by 8. Price outside. He passes it to Williamson. Back to Price. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Now Cleveland moving it up. Kicks it to Hayward. Feeds to Jefferson. With the fadeaway. Gets it to go.
Not enough defense there to throw him off his shot. Sometimes it takes more than one defender on him down low.
They set the pick. Passes it to Vincent. Here's the great one. Now the pass to Williamson. Dishes to Price. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. First in three-point field goal percentage. Second in steals. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
Man, you look at those numbers, and what obviously stands out is first in the league in three-point shooting. That's amazing. They've just done a nice job of spacing the floor, getting good looks for their shooters out there, and really passing the ball unselfishly.
That's good. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to the Great One. And he uses the glass on the layup. The Great One's got 10.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Vincent, the pass to Williamson. Vincent, 6 on the shot clock. Expanding his range. The shot's good from Williamson. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
Now here's Jordan. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable.
Yeah, he's a terror in the passing lanes, too. Loves to lay back a bit, kind of play possum, anticipate, and then dash out and pick off those careless passes.
And Steve, he knows how to get himself on the highlight reel with some of those dunks, but it's not just for show with him. It's an injection of energy for his team and for the crowd.
And the Warriors making a change here. Mullins off a pick from Williams. Plenty of space. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
And that one's good.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Here is Armstrong, defended by Nixon. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a three-point play.
They've been strong here in the early going, Kevin. Very effective from inside.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Outside, Jones. Silk passes to Carr. Vincent with the rebound. Warriors leading by 9. Mullins dishes to Mullen. There's a good screen. Pass to Williams. He kicks to Armstrong. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Armstrong's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Like you were saying, going strong inside, building a strong lead here in the first.
And the confidence factor is a big part of that, Kevin. Taking that ball inside, you get high-quality shots, you get conversions, you keep pressure on the defense, and it just continues to build on itself.
Jones drives in, out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And of course, the Golden State Warriors, 4 games back.
You know, for the Warriors, there's always one Cinderella team in the NBA each year, it seems. And this year, it looks like they're it.
Yeah, for sure. But I know they don't like to hear that talk, Clark, because they'll tell you that they thought they were going to be good from day one.
The Warriors have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Both free throws good from Vincent.
You see their early fouls here? They're having an impact so far.
Here's Silk, averaging 9 points per contest. Batum with the 3.
That's his second personal. Team is
And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Armstrong with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Vincent the pass to Armstrong. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mullins. Can't get it to go. Excellent D that time from Jones. With the lead pass. The shot's good from Strickland. Silk's got his first basket.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
He He dishes it to Mullins. And there's the feed to Armstrong. Nice shot from the wing. Armstrong's got 5 now.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Here's Silk. Outside, Jones. They get a hand on it. Platoon for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Here's Mullins. Another 3 for Golden State.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
That's good.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Warriors leading by 15. Mullins off a pick from Vincent. The dish to Armstrong. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Now, I'll tell you what, they've been a step slow here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they're allowing too many open shots. They've seemed a little sluggish to me.
Carr with the ball, defended by Vincent. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Outside, Jones. Hits the three-point bomb. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Armstrong with it. Now guarded by Strickland. Armstrong kicks to Williams. Armstrong. Shoots from 12. No good.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. It's so important to battle on the board.
Up top, Carr. A 3 ball. Rebound by Armstrong. From deep. Oh, he put it down!
It'll count.
What a shot!
was
At
good.
the buzzer!
Oh, a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How did he get that to go down?
A nice
It's a special New Year's Eve NBA celebration. The Cleveland Cavaliers, this weekend, NBA action.
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Big boost from their bench there, guys, in that first quarter. They did a nice job coming in and really giving this team a lift.
Yeah, it's a nice attribute to have. Firepower coming off the pine early. That's good stuff.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Bird out there with Williams. Then it's Mullen. Then there's Champ. And it's Armstrong in at the 1 spot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Bird. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Warriors have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And the first one drops.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Bird hits them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Here's Silk. He passes to the kid. Just his first attempt. And the shot falls short this time.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Here's Armstrong. Kept alive. Williams' shot is off.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Well, impressive free throw shooting as a team this season, right around that 78% mark.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Mullen kicks to Williams. He feeds it to Armstrong. And the Warriors miss again.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Kicks it to Jones. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jones has got 5 points so far. Warriors leading by 11. Armstrong dishes to Mullins. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And the Cavaliers call time here.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. In third, the Warriors. The Cavaliers, fourth.
Doesn't it seem like three-point shooting can be contagious? Because both these clubs, it seems like everybody got hot at the same time.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Here we can see, Kevin, where the Warriors rank in the NBA right now. First in free throw percentage. Second in three-point field goal percentage. And they're ranked third overall in team offense. This is a team that knows how to put the ball in the basket, and really that's their strong suit.
And anytime you lead the league in free throw shooting, as you talked about, Clark, I mean, you can put a lot of pressure on the defense. And that's why this team has made a concerted effort to attack the rim and get to the line as often as possible.
Clark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
Al Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. Jefferson setting the pick for Jones. And again, it's Cleveland.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
Now Armstrong. He's got 10. Here's Bird. And again, no good by Golden State.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
On the wing, Batum. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Now look at the Cavaliers' upcoming schedule. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Warriors leading by 14. And here's Armstrong, averaging 8 points a game. Williams passes to Armstrong. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. Jefferson with some nice D.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Pass to Strickland. Just 5 to shoot. Batum with the 3, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Warriors leading by 14. Armstrong with it. 10 points for him. Here's Mullins. Feeds it to Armstrong. Lets it fly. The rebound by Carr.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Silk. 5 points in the game. And the pass to Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Warriors with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, their longest of the season.
Some really good games going on, and that Toronto one has caught my eye.
Pass to Strickland. Back to Jefferson. He's against Williams. A jump hook. And Jefferson with a nice bucket inside. Jefferson's got 8 points. Warriors leading by 14. Williams, a screen on Jones. Now Armstrong. Mullen kicks to Armstrong. Back to Mullen. Shot misses. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Jones drives in. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Celtics. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Cleveland Cavaliers, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
When I look at Cleveland, their season hasn't been great and it hasn't been terrible. It's been fairly pedestrian. A few times it's looked like they're about to turn the corner, but they just haven't been able to sustain that winning momentum.
And I'm not quite sure why that is, because I think they've got the talent to be among the league leaders, but it looks to me like it's not going to happen for them this year.
Dishes to Jefferson. Left block shot on the way. That's good. Jefferson's got 4 points in the quarter. Warriors leading by 15. And here's Armstrong. He's got 10. He kicks it to Mullins. Williams. Jefferson on him. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Jefferson. Batum attacking. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
And it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Golden State. Bird's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Jefferson, a screen on Williams. Jones, that's for 2. But Pitt gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Boy, Jefferson got really physical on that screen that helped set the shot up.
Here's Armstrong, defended by Strickland. Pass to Williams. He dishes it to Armstrong. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
Different look here for the Warriors. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Passes to Nixon. Back to Jordan. Picked by Cummings. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Dan, it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
The pass to Williamson. Pass to the great one. Jefferson is right there. Knocked away. With the teardrop, and they get it back. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 13-5 run here. The feed now to Jordan. Lots of room. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
The dish now to Bird. Bird left side.
That's his second personal.
Bird a screen on Jefferson. And Bird, here we go. KG, that's good.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. There's the lob to the hoop. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
Back to Garnett. Takes it off the glass. Garnett's got 8.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Nixon, the pass to Jordan. Jordan off a pick from Jefferson. Shot off the pick. Another shot, and the layup is good.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Warriors leading by 6. Williamson guarded by Jordan. Here's Mikan, and off the front iron, and in it goes. 12 points for him.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Jefferson, no good. Great D that time from the great one. Price dishes to Bird. Here's Williamson, and it's blocked by Cummings, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. The Warriors, number 1.
We've talked about rebounding being a key factor in winning. Free throws and free throw percentage is another one of those key factors in winning. This team is the best in the league at making free throws, and that's one of the reasons they're successful.
Williamson, the pass to Price. It's rebounded by Hayward. Hayward's got his 4th rebound in this one. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
Price outside. 1:02 left in the first half. Vincent's checked in for Larry Bird.
Vincent.
Here is Price. A 17-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
Well, you have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
The kid passes to Nixon. He feeds it to Hayward. He passes to Nixon. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland moving it around. From deep three-point range, the Warriors pull it in. The Great One's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Garnett, the screen. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Remains Cleveland ball. 14 seconds.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Nixon, the pass to Jordan. There's the pick. Goes up to the stripe. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
He's been knocking down free throws tonight, going 8 for 9.
It hasn't taken him long to get into that great rhythm at the line tonight.
Yeah, he looks very comfortable up there.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And he makes the first. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Here's Williamson. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. The Warriors on top, leading by 5. And join us right.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
I hope everybody got what they wanted for Christmas morning. Here's one present from me to you, all wrapped up in a halftime report. The Golden State Warriors are ahead against Cleveland. Their second unit giving them instant offense. They've gone to their bench for scoring, and they've answered the call. The Great One has got it absolutely locked in against Cleveland. He has 12 points, and on the defensive side of the floor, he's definitely been contributing with some focused defensive work. And this dedicated Cavaliers team is weathering the storm. They're trying to close in on the 8th best record in the conference. A win here would give it to them. An unbelievable half from Michael Jordan. His shooting percentage off the charts right now. He's got the magic touch from the field, no question about it. Let's start by looking at seeing what's on tap in the NBA. The Lakers are playing at Staples Center as they go up against the Clippers. A divisional meeting that's sure to be a heated game. Start of the game.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? He has 15 points and a very productive day for him at the foul line.
I'll say, he's drawn a lot of contact, drawn some fouls in just about every way possible, and he's made them count at the line.
Cummings is out there with Hayward. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Michael Jordan, and it's Nixon in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The Cavaliers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And so Jordan nails both of them. Warriors leading by 3. Passes it to Williamson. Back to Price. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
And Bird comes to help. Tries to save it. Cummings with the ball. Now guarded by the great one. Jefferson, that's good.
It seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
The pass to the great one. 17-foot shot on the way.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Three-pointer, Hayward, and it's good. Assisted on the play was Jordan.
Gotta love this team's grit. After trailing early, they have fought all the way back here.
You know, they could have gotten down on themselves when they were down earlier, but I like the fact they never gave up, guys.
Bird's shot is good. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Kicks it to Hayward. Feeds it to Jefferson. They get it back.
You know, Kevin, he never gives up on a play. That's what I love about him. He just is one of those guys who will bring effort and energy the entire 48 minutes.
And Steve, you know, he's also got a full arsenal of moves in the post. I mean, you can't believe how many tricks this guy has up his sleeves. He's full of them.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Right side Jefferson. Tries from 7. Jefferson can't get that one to fall.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Williamson. He's guarded by Cummings. But they'll get another chance. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Dishes it to Hayward. Pass to Nixon. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
Well, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Jordan kicks to Jefferson. Unloads from 13. That one off the back iron and out.
And poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
To the inside. Here's Mikan. Hits the jump hook. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Terry Cummings.
The first one falls.
At the line for 2. And
so Cummings nails them both. second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Timeout called the Warriors.
All right, I want everyone here in the rock and roll city attention. It looks like we got new stuff coming on the court. Give it up, fans!
Let's see some of the numbers here on Kevin Garnett. Great work over the last month. 12th in shooting percentage. And, of course, he's in the top 15 in rebounding, so a very strong presence in the paint.
You know, talking again about his field goal percentage, Steve, I mean, that's really been a strong suit for him, an area of strength in his game, and he's basically been efficiently and reliably scoring.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. Well, this group of shooting guards has given us a little bit of something extra lately, including excellent rebounding, so you can see those numbers. Cavaliers trailing. He kicks it to Jordan. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter. Williamson guarded by Jordan. Garnett, right side. Pass to Williamson. Clock at 6. Releases from 15, and it's Golden State with another. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. He dishes it to Jordan. Jordan off a pick from Cummings. The drive by Jordan. Here's Jefferson, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's almost going to make good on that.
Pass to Price. Golden State moving it around. The feed to Bird. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
The kiddies check in for Al Jefferson. There's the dish to Cummings. Shakes him. And he lays it up and in. Cummings got 6 here in this quarter.
And I'm just impressed with his effort, guys, because we know he's hurting out there.
Price, right side. Tries again. The shot's good from the great one. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here's the kid. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 6. And the foul called on the great one. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. 14 foul.
The kid passes to Jordan. Clock at 6. He feeds it to Hayward. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Hayward's got 10 points.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Williamson, the pass to Bird. Here's the great one. 16 points for him.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The pass to Williamson. Feeds to Garnett. Tipped away. Nice D from the kid. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Nixon, the pass to Hayward. For the lead. The shot is off. Good D by Price. Golden State's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Williamson defended by Hayward. Garnett backing down. And Cleveland making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. Price with the ball. Now defended by Nixon. And it's sent back by Nixon. He passes to Hayward. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Williamson guarded by Jordan. Pass to the great one. Jefferson on him. Here's Mikan. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
The shot's good from Jordan.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
Now here's Price. Right now averaging 17 points a game. 6 to shoot. Williamson guarded by Jordan. But they get it back. Price, the pass to the great one. Tries to snap the cold streak. Count it, and the foul. It's on Al Jefferson.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Just got that.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Jefferson, a screen on Price. On its way from Hayward for 2. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Cummings, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. A tight game here in Cleveland. Kicks to Jordan. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Garnett's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Price dishes to Garnett. Back to Price. Passes it to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Price outside. And too long on the shot.
Boy, he has been struggling mightily in this quarter, guys.
True. He really seems to have tightened up a bit for whatever reason. He looks tight.
Shot from the wing. And it's sent back by Jefferson. Hayward with the ball. He's got 12. Nixon guarded by Price. The drive by Jordan. And there's Al Jefferson, the assist from Michael Jordan. 16 points for Al Jefferson. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And they've really done a nice job on the glass, too. A lot of second chance points here tonight.
Here's Nixon. That's blocked by Bird. But they recover it.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
2 shots.
You got these, no problem.
He misses the free throw.
You get the next one.
That one is no good. Warriors trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Hayward, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Kevin Garnett.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Gordon Hayward.
First free throw is good. Hayward hits them both. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter of the game. Price outside. There's the pass to the great one. To stop the drought, Terry Cummings grabs the rebound. Cummings got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Offensive rebound. Gets it to go. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
No good from the great one.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
Dishes it to Hayward. He passes to Nixon. He kicks it to Hayward. Releases. The Warriors pull it in.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Here's the screen. Looking to get back on track here. And that one's good. Price. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Nixon, the pass to Hayward. Right side, Jordan. Count the bucket. Jordan's got 23. For 3, Price. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers lead.
It's a special New Year's Eve NBA celebration. The Los Angeles Clippers.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Bird. Price is out there with Champ. And it's Garnett. And it's the great one in at the 5, roaming the paint. Cavaliers shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. He dishes it to Batum. Trains the three-pointer. Batum's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Cleveland. Price outside. Pass to the great one. Baseline jumper. Misses off the right iron. Cleveland with the ball. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Cavaliers making a switch here. Warriors trail by 10. Now Price. There's the feed to Mullins. They grab their own miss. Passes it to the great one. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retaining possession. The kid, he's checked in for Antoine Carr. Price kicks to Mullins. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Bird dishes to Price. Here's Mikan. The rebound by Jefferson.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yep, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass.
Batum passes to Nixon. Batum. And another 3 for Cleveland.
There's 6 points on consecutive free balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
It should be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
Garnett kicks to Price. Five to shoot. Back to Garnett. Batum with the steal. The pass to Nixon. Here's Silk, guarded by Price. Outside, Batum. Here's the kid. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting for Cleveland.
And that one misses. And the Warriors making a change here. He hits the second from the line. Warriors trail by 14. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Back to Price. Can they get it? Shot clock at 5. Good.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
The dish to Hayward. He passes to Nixon. He feeds it to Jordan. Fires from the wing. And that one's good. Jordan's got 10 points here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
He's definitely shaken up. They're using the timeout to let their trainer take a look at it.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
And Cleveland making a change here. Cummings is checked in. Nixon, the pass to Hayward. Feeds it to Jordan. Here's Nixon, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
You gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
Price outside. Price right side. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
And that one falls to Price.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Here's Jordan. Pass to Nixon. Ball stolen. Here's Price. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play.
You know, even though they're down, they're putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line, and they've got to keep it up to take the lead.
Pass to Jefferson. Backing down. The jump hook. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from the great one. Price, the pass to the great one. Golden State moving the ball around. Clock at 6. On the wing, Burke. Fires from 18. Again, Golden State.
You know, usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Nope, not at all. They're putting this run together with a lot of mid-range jump shots. So I'm seeing a pretty good display of marksmanship right now.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And so here's Cleveland. At one point, they led by 16. Passes to Nixon. Kicks to Jordan. 6 to shoot. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's Golden State's ball. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Shoots off the screen. They get it again. Now the pass to Williamson. Price outside. Bird outside. Back to Price.
Defensive foul. That's his second personal.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Garnett kicks to Bird. Knocks it loose. Michael Jordan on the wing. Jefferson setting the pick for Jordan. Dishes it to Jefferson. Here's the great one. Price outside. The great one defended by Jefferson. Mikan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
How about the game for the great one? 11 rebounds and 2 steals as well. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
No question, he's made an impact just about everywhere on the court.
Both free throws good from the great one.
I just got that.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Jefferson, a screen on Price. Nixon, the pass to Jefferson. Bird against Jordan. Pass to Williamson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Great play by Bird to set it up.
Oh, man, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
And a good one, defensively and offensively. It's been a terrific stretch for him.
Tipped. Cummings dishes to Hayward. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And so here's Cleveland. They lead by 4. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Nixon. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Williamson guarded by Jordan. Bird kicks to Garnett. Can't hit, and Cleveland will come the other way. Nixon defended by Williamson. That drops. 18 points for Al Jefferson.
Yeah, he didn't have to slow down at all, guys. Just perfectly timed past it.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Jordan off a pick from Cummings. Jordan kicks to Cummings. Back to Jordan. Right side, Jordan. Garnett with the block. Williamson, the pass to Price. Gets it to go. Now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. I mean, this is the time to attack on the interior and generate those easy opportunities.
For 3, Hayward. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 5 assists in the game. And here's Price. Passes it to the great one. Shoots a fader, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. He kicks it to Jefferson. Backing in. The pass to Nixon. Outside Jordan. Shot clock at 6. One-on-one fast break. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
A lot of noise coming from these fans. Pretty unhappy with that call.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of amateur officials in the crowd, and not one of them liked it.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, they were getting winded. Good call here to give them a quick breather.
Backing down is Jefferson. He dishes it to Cummings. Another steal. The feed to Price. Six on the shot clock. And another basket for Golden State.
I guess you don't change what's working, and he's been magical out there.
Sure has. Great fourth quarter he's playing right now. 5 for 5 from the field.
Michael Jordan on the wing. Jordan off a pick from Cummings. Back to Jordan. And the foul called on the great one. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the boards, but you have to be smart. He went right over his back on that one. Not a good play.
I think he was just over anxious that time.
Hayward off the pick from Jefferson. Now the dish to Cummings. He feeds it to Jordan. Over Williamson.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail by 4. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Nixon, guarded by Price. Nixon, the pass to Jordan. Backs in. Another steal. Floats one up, and it's blocked by Nixon. Feeds it to Jordan. Shot to stop the drought. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And their mid-range shooting continues to be accurate.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. So he gets them both.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're in front by 2. 1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. .121 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Williamson. Here's the great one, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
Cavaliers trailing. Pass to Nixon. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Left side, Price. It's in!
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Jordan off a pick from Nixon. Recovered. There's Jefferson. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Golden State's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
He gets the first, and that brings them within 5. Both free throws good from Nixon. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're losing by 5. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
And this one is far from over. If they can get a quick score here and then a fast foul as well.
I tell you what, free throws become tougher with the game on the line, so a few missed ones here, and they could get right back in it.
Offensive rebound. Cummings buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Wow, huge shot. Listen to this crowd.
That sounds like a rock concert in here.
Well, they've been waiting to explode all game, and they finally got a reason to do so. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And it just feels like those are the free throws that probably put this game out of reach.
And there's Jordan outside, and an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Nixon. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends.